Good afternoon, guys. Jody in Perth from Unconventional Cross Stitch, and I'm doing a special video today. So, story. Went to Bunnings yesterday, which is I guess it's like a hardware warehouse, something like that. You get wood and toiletries and all these different things, and plants, and so yeah, I went there to get lots of different things because we need a new handrail, this, that. And then we've got this couch that slides on the tiles. So we went to the section with Velcros and all those sorts of things. And I had a little light bulb and it was like, bing! So I thought, you know what, I'll give it a crack. Business can take a hit on this one. And I bought 2 different kinds of Velcro. So this one was a roll Velcro. And it looked like that. And this one is a heavy duty, so yeah, this one was heavy duty, holds up to 3 kilo, like hang your tools kind of stuff. And then I accidentally got the general purpose ones, but they were like the lilies for general purpose, up to 500 grams, and they're just little strips. So I bought these, and I got a brand new piece of fabric, and it's covered in fluff, because I did this on the floor. Anyway, so I used these little strips, and I had so I actually found that the fluffy bit attaches to my scroll a lot better than the hard bit, the abrasive one. So if you're going to mimic this, use the abrasive little bits, and I went along my frame and I did one at each end, one in the middle, and then one in between that. So that's what, 2, 4, 5. I used 5 along here, all of the same abrasive. And then this is a regular scroll frame. So I don't have any of the leftovers, but this is an example. So that's what it looked like. So it had the fabric on it that you're meant to sew on. So apparently I'm about as strong as an ant. Actually, that's a terrible analogy. Ants are really strong. About as strong as, I don't know, 2-year-old. Let's just go with that. Got hubby to rip out all the staples, so I removed that. So I just had a naked scroll. Naked scroll. And then on the naked scroll part, I used the strip, and I got the fluffy one, and I very carefully measured and cut, and then did a strip of the fluffy on my scroll. And then I very carefully attached it, and then started rolling, and then I did the same for the bottom one. So this is the result. The tension is atrocious because I haven't got my screws in this. I have no idea where they are, actually. I have to find the ones for this. But yeah, as you can see, it's worked really well. How long did it take me? Less than 5 minutes. And that was my first attempt at doing it. Fuck, I love it. I don't hate doing fabric on a scroll anymore. It was more expensive than just sewing it on, but I can't argue with the tension. I can't argue with the convenience. And it cost me about $15, $16 for these 2 packs from Bunnings. And, you know, obviously you can get these from anywhere. But the ones on the scroll will last me indefinitely because they can be reused. The ones on the fabric, I don't know whether I can peel them off and re-stick them onto something else. But I'm pretty sure I can do that. I probably get away with that a couple of times before the glue starts to go on them. So I've discovered this. And I don't know if anybody else has done this, but I feel like a pioneer. So I'm like messaging one of my close friends going, oh my god, you have no friggin' idea what I've just done. I love putting fabric on a frame now. I didn't want to do a Q-snap, and that was because when you Q-snap them, you can't roll them. They're sort of static. Q-snaps, personally, having never used them, I feel that, this is just a hearsay because I've watched what other people have done. You can't argue with the tension on a Q-snap. But it's static, so I've always kept my scroll frame. I don't like doing hoops because I can't attach them to my lap frame. So scroll frames are for me. I have a gazillion of them. I love them. But I have absolutely hated having to sew them on. The tension is shitty. My Fire and Ember Dragon is completely on the piss because I couldn't get the right tension. I can sew cross stitch. I can't generally sew. So I'm really pissed off with that. I had similar problems with my ferret. And then you find too that it's really pulling on those loops that you've sort of stitched it in with. So I've tried Velcro, and I don't know why it took me this long, or, you know, how I'll ever live again without Velcro. Velcro is a godsend. Whoever invented Velcro, thank you. Thank you. For someone who does a lot of stitching. So this is the fabric I'm going to use for my death head moth. I need to find a pretty rad fabric for the moustache because of the Movember promotion I'm doing too. So don't forget to get in on that. It's a fundraiser for Movember to raise funds for men's health. Having got many men in my family, my dad and my dad-in-law and my son as well, you know, they're all very important to me, and so men's health is important to me. We've all got a special dude in our lives, or more dudes, so yeah, that's for my death head moth. So I really wanted to share this with you. I feel the world needs to know this. Cross stitches, guys, like, holy shit, this is the best thing ever, Velcro. So I got it from Bunnings. I guess your equivalent would maybe be what is it, like, what would it be in America? I want to say Waldex, but that's not right. That's a plant shop here. But anyway, Velcro. Okay, the strips are quite thick, and I did worry that it wouldn't roll nice. You do get like a little bit of a bump, but realistically, it's no more of a bump than you'd get with the fabric that's already on the scroll frames. And I think the thickness really helps to hold that tension and really grip. It's more surface area for everything. So I think from here on in, you know, I mean, this little pack was the least expensive out of the two. The strip that I used for the actual like wooden part was the most expensive. So let me just tell you how much each piece was. So the roll was $10, and then the little itty bitty strips were $6, give or take a cent or two. So, you know, if I have to spend $6 each time I put a new piece of fabric onto a frame, no shit's given, literally, like, such a time saver. Now that I've done the initial setup and I've tried it, be like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Who else can say they can get something on a scroll frame that quick without having to sew it, without a Q-snap frame or anything like that? So seriously, guys, Velcro, give it a go. Let me know what you think. Tell me whether it's working for you, whether, you know, you think it's great or it's shit. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that. I'm super excited. I had to do this video because everyone's gone out, so I'm kind of on my lonesome. So I was like, opportunity! So yeah, check it out. And then if you have a moment too, please do also head over to my store, Unconventional Cross Stitch, and have a look-see. Your support is always appreciated. And, you know, we're coming up to Christmas, so if you need a good present, check me out. My link will be at the end of the video and also in the description below. See you guys!